What's up, gang? Welcome back to DizDad TV. On today's episode, we're checking out Season 3 of the Star Wars and Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian. This is Episode 5. If you want to check reactions for earlier episodes in this series, other Star Wars and Marvel shows, occasional theme park, Imagineering content, you can find it all on the homepage of the channel. Links in the description below as well. Appreciate you checking that out, liking, and subscribing. But we are officially halfway through this third season of The Mandalorian. There's 4 episodes to go. A lot to work out, to be sure, story-wise. Coming on the heels, solid episode 4. If you caught my reaction for it, definitely enjoyed it. It was a quick, fast-paced episode, to be sure. Flavor, standalone, mission of the week type episode I've become accustomed to with The Mandalorian, but I enjoyed it. There were a couple highlight moments for sure to be stood out. I don't know how much they'll contribute to the overall story, but Bo-Katan and watching again her transformation seemingly, with Children of the Watch and taking on a leadership role so soon after being there. We don't know time frame wise how long she and Din Djarin have been there with the group, but it seems like days, weeks at most, potentially, since that's taken place. And stepping in, taking on this group to go with the rescue mission to help rescue Ragnar after he got snatched from the beach from that pterodactyl creature, whatever that thing was. Just some interesting moments to play out as she assumed that role. The whole fireside, not incident, but with the whole mealtime and being the leader, being the one to sit there, and then you kind of see her. She's got this group, and all of a sudden she's back alone again, which is kind of the way Children of the Watch is in certain moments. So that was really interesting. Supposedly Din Djarin and Paz Vizsla now maybe they're best buds, maybe potentially, I don't know at this point, but I think when you rescue somebody's kid, that does kind of help patch things up a little bit. And of course, big moments in the episode was Grogu's flashback to Order 66. Really interesting to watch that play out on screen. Answered a few questions, maybe raised a few more as well, but he was there on ground zero seemingly for Order 66, the Jedi Temple in Coruscant. So seeing how he got out, seeing who rescued him, how that all played out. Of course, this leads to more questions, what happens after, because the flashback ended after he left Coruscant. They were there in orbit. So what happened between that and then when we see him again, the beginning of The Mandalorian, I guess episode 2, I think, of season 1. So what gets us from point A to point B? I don't know that I need to know the whole story, but I would be interested to know what kind of took place in between those years of his life, between the rescue and then I guess the later rescue by the Mandalorian Din Djarin. So I don't know if we'll see that in a future flashback this season, maybe a potential crossover with Ahsoka or future seasons of The Mandalorian, what have you. So hopefully we get some more information on that as well. As far as where we go from here with episode 5 and beyond, I don't know. I got to assume we're not going to have too many more missions or scenes there on this planet where the Children of the Watch are at. I think we kind of played that out at this point. So I got to assume things are going to pick up a little bit with this episode as we start working towards the season finale, I should say. Excuse me. But definitely looking forward to it. So all that being said, let's just go ahead and check out episode 5 of The Mandalorian. Oh, we're back on Nevarro. He's still missing some parts, isn't he?
Where's the rail spur? We're going to be moving a lot of cargo in and out of here.
He's got some big plans, doesn't he? Oh, it's our pirates. They're back. You knew they would be eventually. It's our favorite seaweed captain.
But all I see before me is a pampered nobleman dressed for the pomp of his wedding feast.
He's not wrong, is he? He's got the stance and the robots dragging his robe behind him.
When he let down his guard on your planet, he shot first.
Oh, that's great. Nice callback to episode 4 there. Han Solo and Greedo, right? That's great.
My charts indicate that Nevarro is an independent world.
Oops.
Don't hail me again unless it's to surrender.
Yeah, that's interesting. You can see we talked about, I think even the first episode of this season, just some of the issues the New Republic was still having at this point. It's still kind of new. Remnants of the Empire are still out there. And of course, they haven't even joined the New Republic. So that's even another quandary for them. Are they going to open fire? Wow. Place was looking so nice too. That's crazy. So where are they all gonna go, right? Nice little tropical base here. These guys look happy, don't they? Yeah, this just makes me miss the Rogue Squadron movie that got canceled all that much more. How great would that be? Oh hey! Look who's back.
Planet will fall, and Shard will turn this into a pirate base.
So you gotta go help? Send a squad?
Too bad. I really thought Nevarro.
It's Zeb! Oh my gosh, he looks amazing!
They're swamped. They'll never get an answer in
Oh
time.
man, Zeb from Rebels? That's fantastic.
I like your attitude. Good luck. You're gonna need.
Oh, he looks so good. I'm sure we're gonna see him in Ahsoka as well, but just to get him, I don't know if we'll get more of him in this season, but he looked fantastic. That's great. So good. Guess he's got to go get help at Coruscant, huh?
Captain Tava here to see Colonel Tuttle.
Oh, what's she doing there?
Do not put any more stuff on that part of the desk.
Is
That's
that
my
Tim Meadows? Oh, it is.
Carson Tava, a Delphi base.
Delphi. You're a long way from home.
I am humbly requesting the New Republic to send a patrol.
Cut that off short.
Have you ever heard of Nevarro?
I have. Spent some time there, in fact.
Indeed.
They're not a member planet.
Uh-oh. It's not good.
That's not good.
The citizens speak of Moff Gideon occupying the town, and now a pirate king is attempting the same thing? These events could all be connected.
You think so?
We have a structure now. I work in requisitions, so let's focus on what you require.
Bureaucracy of the New Republic, right?
Perhaps the leaders of Nevarro need to understand why becoming a Republic signatory is valuable.
Why are you talking?
I was liberated.
In any event, thank you, Captain, for bringing us to our...
What is her endgame here?
And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
We know that to be true, don't we? Yeah, she just inserted herself right into that conversation, didn't she? I'm sure she saw him and heard Nevarro, and she's like, she's got to be still working for Gideon. They're just going to wander the desert now, the lava flats. God, is that all that made it out?
Help will arrive soon. Very soon.
Is it? See where I think he is? How did he find them? Love a good Star Wars ship shot. This ought to go well.
The Delphi Rangers!
They're ready for him.
Clear out, blue boy.
Here comes the greeting party, right?
How did you manage to find us?
Right.
Fortunately, someone I served with in the rebellion is amongst your ranks.
Aww. R5. They keep giving him bits of story, don't they?
Nevarro is under siege by pirates. He's asking for help.
New Republic can't do it, so let's go to the Mandalorians.
I just came to tell you your friend is in danger, and I thought you should know.
They're gonna go help, aren't they? That's how we get back to Nevarro.
I know you'll relocate anyway, but you have my word. I will not reveal your location.
Yeah, they're moving.
I stand before you to petition an intervention.
Oh, is he holding the hammer? Is that how you get to be the speaker?
Grief Karga is now a high magistrate and has offered me a tract of land on his independent world. So our culture may flourish and our children can feel what it is to play in the sunlight.
Oh wow. It's gonna be like a new Mandalore?
Does anyone else wish to speak?
I do.
Should be interesting.
And now we are asked to sacrifice yet again.
This is not going well, is it?
Why should we lay our lives down yet again?
Doesn't sound too happy about this, does he?
Because we are Mandalorians.
There you go.
But he risked his life to save my son. And Bo-Katan Kryze did not give up on my child's life, even when the rest of us did.
That rescue mission went a long way, didn't it?
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Who knew he'd be the one to rally them, right?
We can use the element to surprise and defeat an enemy that outnumbers us.
There you go. She's leading again. Gah. They ruined the heck out of that place. Still some in-town survivors, which is good. Guys are living it up. God. Oh, look who's here.
There's a starfighter off our port bow.
You guys are in trouble. Those are some pretty sweet cannons. I gotta give it to him.
Starfighter, follow him.
Is it a warthog?
I like those odds.
He does, doesn't he? Again, that ship is amazing. Absolutely incredible. It just weaves in and out of spaces like nothing.
Approaching drop point.
Here we go. We saw that in the trailer, but it's so cool. So cool. Yes. Yay!
Don't let it get away.
I'm on the N1.
Are ya?
Pursuing the Mandalorian.
Then bring them back.
You won't get away this time.
Right, come in.
It's like a shades of was it Beggar's Canyon, back from pod racing.
Possible ambush.
Oh, are they ratting him out? Yes. They shouldn't have shot at those guys, should they? Oh, they're caught in a crossfire. Here comes backup. God, that gun. Oof. He is just unloading on fools. Oh, that's not going to be good. They got high ground. Oof. Yep. He's everywhere. Ooh. She doesn't need a gun. God. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. That was amazing. Got him on the run. Is that Mandalorian riding that ship? God.
Been a pleasure serving you, Captain. But it's time to part ways.
No loyalty. Oh, they're gonna keep attacking the town? Oh, is it going down? Oh, look at that. Thankfully, he missed the town, right? So is that the extent of the townspeople? I guess it wouldn't take much to capture Nevarro, would it?
But you do now have a home. Welcome.
Alright, they got their own land.
The armorer wishes to speak with you.
Doesn't sound good.
This was once the forge of our covert.
Not looking so great, is it?
Here stood a simple one. Yet, they were both forges. Remove your helmet.
What?
Do you respect my station? I do. Remove your helmet.
Is this a test? Oh, she's gonna take it off. Now what?
We must walk the way together. Oh, Mandalorian. You are the one who can unite us.
There you go. Oh, she's got her helmet off. They're all gonna be looking at her kind of strange, aren't they? Oh, how's he gonna react? He's not gonna take this well, is he?
Bo-Katan walks both worlds, and she can bring all tribes together.
Even without the Darksaber?
It is time to retake Mandalore.
Oh, wow. Is that the intent? To get all the Mandalorians and go back to Mandalore? That's our story, isn't it? Oh, that was a good episode. Oh, it's not over. Sorry, I thought the episode was over. They got me there. I thought that seemed like a good ending, didn't it? Is that a shuttle? What is that? Oh yeah, it's an Imperial shuttle.
Record of a missing craft in the region. The details are classified.
It's got to be Gideon, doesn't it? Oh, that's cool.
I'll be damned. Flight times match the ship transporting Moff Gideon.
I knew it.
Yep. We knew that, didn't we?
And Moff Gideon's body is missing.
Of course.
It's a fragment of Beskar alloy.
Are you saying that Moff Gideon was taken by Mandalorians?
That didn't make any sense. And there's the end of the episode. We're sure that time. Oh man, that was a good episode. We knew the pirates are going to come back at some point, and here they came in full force. Our favorite seaweed captain and the rest of his crew. That was a good episode. I really enjoyed that. It definitely makes a lot of sense. We talked about episode 4 and just a couple of highlights, but again, Bo-Katan, just the progression of her character and further ingraining herself with Children of the Watch so they can trust her to, or at least the armorer is, trusting her to reunite all Mandalorians. That's just absolutely fascinating. So I'm here for as many Mandalorians as we can get together. It's going to be really interesting to see how she goes about that. Because we know, I don't know what other groups are out there that she can reach. Excuse me. We obviously know her crew that left her behind is out there. So I assume that's her first stop. But beyond that, I don't know what other Mandalorians she might reach out to. But I'm sure that crew is going to be her first stop. So maybe next episode, the one after that, will be where she heads. But yeah, it was a good episode. All the action with the pirates and Bo and Djarin's ships was really well done. Everything, the Mandalorian battle sequences in the street with the pirates, enjoyed all that. Some lighthearted moments here and there. Interesting with the townspeople. It didn't take much to take Nevarro. Didn't seem like there's a whole lot of people there, which I think from what I remember, the planet is mostly covered in like dried lava, rock, and that kind of thing. So I don't know how many settlements are actually on the planet. And this is probably the biggest settlement on the planet for sure. So I got to believe, taking that settlement in essence takes the planet for the most part. So that was kind of interesting, but nonetheless, it was a good episode. Enjoyed that. Obviously, the biggest thing to come out of this is the whole Bo taking her helmet off and the intent to reunite Mandalore. It makes that story that Armor was just telling about the two forges. Not that it didn't make sense before when she was telling it, but it hits on once she got into the story and she says, take off your helmet, you can reunite Mandalore. It makes sense when you think about that story because she was talking about the Forge of Mandalore, that smaller forge, two different forges with the same goal, same mission, the same use. And Bo's got this. Bo can walk both worlds. She's got the world she came from. She's obviously been walking the way of the Children of the Watch, and now seemingly they think she can reunite Mandalorians together. I guess they're not going to be in Nevarro too long. It sounds like the goal is to get to Mandalore and retake Mandalore, which I had hoped when we went back was at episode 2 when she and Din Djarin were there. I'd hope we get back to Mandalore at some point. So I'm assuming we get there eventually, which I would be all for with the future season. Again, on the next episode 7, 8, whatever it might be. So definitely looking forward to all that. But yeah, this is a good all-around episode. I really enjoyed this one. Curious what you guys thought. If you want to comment down below, anything you didn't like, anything you saw I didn't see in this episode, but for the most part, it's a pretty straightforward episode. And really, basically this, I think, assuming this does set up the rest of the season, I assume that will be the end game of getting these Mandalorians to Mandalore. We know it can be inhabited. We know the air is fine. It's just kind of getting through that atmosphere and then obviously dealing with whatever creatures are left and whatever destruction is left on the surface. But that seemingly is what we'll be working towards. We know obviously there from the very last scene, and we knew he was coming at some point. Moff Gideon's got to factor in at some point. And there's only 3 episodes left. So we know we're going to see him again sooner than later. And he's going to play some kind of part in this, how this all works out. I'm really curious to see there was, I guess, Beskar inside, traces of Beskar there in the shuttle where Gideon was being transported. So that opens some questions for me. I don't know who that would be. I don't think it would have been these Mandalorians. I mean, I guess potentially it could be. Obviously, they have a lot of ill will towards him. So did they free him only to capture? But we haven't seen him in prison. So that would be my only thinking that sort of the Watch could have done it because they would have captured him either to kill him or imprison him or whatever it was. So that doesn't seem to make too much sense. The only other Mandalorians I can think of are Bo's Mandalorians that went off, and I guess they're being mercenaries, or Mandalorians for hire, so to speak, across the Empire, or the universe, I should say, the galaxy that she mentioned in a previous episode. So maybe it was them. Maybe they got hired to free Gideon. But again, that I don't know what kind of interactions I guess they weren't there in Nevarro. I know they were helping Bo steal ships previously, from him and other facets. So I don't know if it was that group or if there's a whole other group of Mandalorians we don't know about that are out there. So that's the big underlying question, I think, from this episode is that it's like, who rescued Moff Gideon? And again, how exactly is Bo going to reunite the Mandalorians? But looking forward to seeing how that all plays out, whether it's next episode or I assume next couple episodes leading up to the finale. But thank you guys very much for joining me for the reaction. Appreciate it as always. Again, good, solid episode 5. Really enjoyed this and looking forward to the next one. So until next time, I will see you guys for episode 6 in The Mandalorian.